Hi, I'm Derek B., editor of the Peru Tribune, coming to you today for another edition of Tomorrow's News, our daily video series in which I tell you a little bit about what you can expect to read in the next day's newspaper. Today is Wednesday, March 12, 2014, so I'll be telling you what you can read in the Thursday, March 13th, 2014 print edition of the Peru Tribune, or online now at perutribune.com. I'm coming to you in standard definition today because we're a little bit stretched for time here at the Tribune. In our lead story, Chad Abshire has a report for us from Tuesday night's Bunker Hill Town Council meeting. Former Clerk Treasurer Sarah Betzner resigned her position as Deputy Clerk Treasurer. She's still under investigation by the town for 3 years of transactions that have already turned up $50,000 in money they hope to recoup. There's a pretty big debate here between Town Council President Robert Cox and Judge Paul Sloan about whether Betzner would be replaced. Ultimately, the council voted 4-1 to replace her, although Cox said that was not prudent given their money woes. They continue to struggle to stay solvent. On our display story, I tell you a little bit about the weather. Yes, we had more winter weather here in Miami County today. 5.5 inches, according to the National Weather Service in northern Indiana, fell on the county in snow starting at about 6 a.m. and heading into the early evening. This forced schools to close, knocked out power, made the commute treacherous with lots of slide-offs. You can read all about it in the paper or online right now at perutribune.com. Hopefully this will be the last blast of winter weather we get this year, although personally I'm not going to count on it. Also on A1, we have a report from Eric Stoff, who went to Tuesday night's North Miami Community Schools Board meeting. They put off a couple of key technology decisions because Superintendent Kathy Egolf was not there to answer board questions. A lot of interesting stuff going on there. They have a $100,000 grant in hand and are planning on buying tablets for all of their students to go one-to-one next year. But the board members showed some reticence about that Tuesday night, so everything is still up for debate there in North Miami. Finally, Chad has a report for us, also from the Bunker Hill Town Council meeting, about wastewater rates. Those are going to go up by more than 60% for Bunker Hill customers because they have not been going up over the last 7 years as they were expected to. A big blow for the water customers down there, but hopefully they'll be able to make up that money and stay on track with future increases so they don't have another jump like this in the future. We also had a story from our friends over in Wabash. Joe Slation reported for us on a Bill Clinton aide who came to North Manchester and spoke about the healthcare system. Finally, on the sports page, we had one story from Nick Roby and two from our friends over at the Chronicle Tribune. Nick's story was about Maconaquah considering changing conferences. They had a meeting on Tuesday night. They delayed a decision there until March 19th. Peru voted on Monday to leave the Mid-Indiana Conference and go to the Three Rivers Conference, but it's a joint invitation with them and Maconaquah. They have until April 1st to accept or decline. Finally, those two stories I mentioned from the Chronicle Tribune are about a kicker from Oak Hill who's been selected to an all-star team, and a gymnast who won a high jumper who won a national championship on Friday. Really exciting stuff. Hope you'll take a look at those stories. We always appreciate using Matt Wilson's work in the Peru Tribune. He's a great worker for the Chronicle Tribune and really does a lot of excellent coverage of Oak Hill sports. As always, you can see all those stories in tomorrow's print edition of the Peru Tribune. You can see them online now at perutribune.com, and you can see links to them on our Facebook and Twitter pages, which are both Peru Tribune. You can also find me and all of our reporters on Twitter. Until tomorrow, that's tomorrow's news. I'm Derek B. Have a great Thursday.